How's it going, everyone? It's your old mate Buck up in far north Queensland again for another clip out in the shed. Why are you in your shed again, Buck, you might ask? Well, the other day I went into Harvey Norman and I picked up a Starlink Mini that I had on order. You're probably thinking, why'd you have a Starlink Mini on order, Buck? Because I got a new caravan. And I just got the new smart TV arrived this morning for it from Aussie Traveller. In our old caravan, we had a smart TV in there and we used to do everything through the old Starlink that I had. I had the old Generation 2 Starlink from memory, the one that used to find its whiz around by itself, the first rectangular shaped one. Worked really well. We did a 6-month trip away with that and I was very, very impressed with Starlink, I must say. I've used it for 6 months on the road in our old caravan and I was very impressed with it. Go away, you can watch the footy. When you're down in the bloody Mexico, guys, down in Victoria and Tassie, those states that don't have rugby league, you can watch the rugby league down there on KO. So that's why I had Starlink. Ros loves watching all the Netflix and all that type of stuff. So we've got a new caravan now, as you've probably seen. It's up on the channel now. And we intend to do some trips away. And when we go away, as you know, it's always nice to have the comforts of home. Ros loves her TV shows and all that type of stuff. It's good to be able to make emergency phone calls if you're remote, which you can do through Starlink. That's another big reason for safety. So I think there's Generation 3 came out and then they brought out the Starlink Mini. Has not been in Australia very long at all. Very long. The only other person, the only other Aussie I know that has it is Ty Fenwick, guys. Ty's had it for a little while and I was the only second person in Innisfail to grab it from Harvey Norman. 799 Aussie dollars it was for the hardware. Mind you, I paid nearly $1,000 for the hardware for the original Starlink back in the day. And I think it's $5.99 or $4.99 for the Generation 3. So if you want the bigger one, it is cheaper for the hardware. But the Starlink Mini was $7.99 and I got it through Harvey Norman. I didn't order it through Starlink itself. I got this through Harvey Norman. Why is the Starlink Mini so good? Have a look at the size of it. That is it. It's the size of an iPad, a large iPad. That is it. That is the Starlink Mini. Now, one thing that it has, the router is built in. So with the other ones, with Generation 2, I had the router was a separate item. This one has the router built in. Now that's good and bad. What I'm thinking is, if the router's actually built in to this Starlink Mini, and I have to put this a fair way away from the caravan to get a clear shot of the southern sky. I know up north they face it north, down here we face it due south. I presume this will be the same. That's what I had to do with the old one. The further this gets away from the caravan, it works on Wi-Fi, so I'm just hoping that if I put it a fair way away from the caravan, we can still pick up the router via Wi-Fi. That's my only concern with that. So there it is there. That's the iPad itself. It comes with a 240 volt brick, they call it. The only thing I don't like about these ones is if your PowerPoint's low to the bench, you can't plug anything in. That's where your cable goes in there. Now, this also will work off 12 volt. There you go. Everyone's going. I wish Starlink worked off 12 volt. This one does. I don't think Starlink's brought it out yet. I'll have to have a chat with Ty about it. There will be a 12 volt cable coming out, a USB-C, so you can run this off USB-C via 12 volt. How good is that? Designed, if you don't have 240 volt, you only got 12 volt in your caravan or your camper trailer or your 4-wheel drive, you can run this via 12 volt USB-C. I have not got that cable yet. I've got to keep my ear to the ground, do some more research on that. And it comes with the, this is your main cable here, which is a lot smaller. It's not as large as the cable that, certainly not as thick as the cable that came with the Generation 2. It's got a little Velcro tab on it here. I won't take that out. How long is that? I do not know. 15 meters, I think, from memory. 15 meters. Okay, so the cable, that, the actual Starlink itself, the 240 volt adapter, which that will plug into the bottom of, and it's fully waterproof, which is great. So you've got the waterproof connector there, and it also comes with a bracket. So if you've got some sort of pole mounting on the back of your caravan or whatever, you can mount it like that. And that's all it comes with, set of instructions. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the typical bloke thing. I'm not going to read the instructions, I'm going to have a crack by myself. I've already got the Starlink app downloaded on my phone, which I do not know where that is. I'll have to go and find my phone. I'm going to have a stuff around with it, guys. I'm not going to put you through the whole setup and all that. I'll talk you through it because it could take me a little while to get it set up. But basically I'm going to run it off. I'm going to run it off the Jackery here, which has got a inbuilt inverter. I've got the 240 volts. So because I don't have the 12 volts yet, when I get the 12 volt cable, I'll be able to run it off a USB-C. So I run it off the 12 volts. Now the other good thing I've seen with the Americans and that, the power consumption of these is minimal compared to the other ones. Compared to the bigger ones, even on 240 volts, the power consumption's minimal. And I'll be able to tell you how many watts it's drawing when I plug it into the Jackery. So there it is there. That is it. That's how it comes, the Starlink Mini. How good is it? Just a portable little thing. And I know for a fact, going to Cairns next week to do me tax, I'll probably go into Adventure Kings, buy some more clear top bags, and they're a large clear top bag. That will fit beautifully in there. Just put a little towel underneath or wrap it in a towel and put it in a clear top bag and just put it on top of the bed in the caravan or whatever to protect it while we're traveling. So if you've got a square clear top bag or whatever, just wrap it in a towel, throw it in a clear top bag, and there you go. So much more small. The other one I had in an army duffel bag, and I used to wrap that up, and it was quite bulky. It wasn't too bad, but it took up a whole army duffel bag. The Generation 2 Starlink, look at that. Throw that in a little clear top bag, put that on under a pillow on the bed to protect it, and there you go. That is it. That's all it comes with, the Starlink Mini. Righto, gonna have a few more sips in my brew, go and find my phone, and then we'll crank this bad boy up, eh? And then when Roz gets home this afternoon, Roz is out at the moment, got the smart TV in there, and we're gonna have a tinker with the smart TV. Starlink will be up and running, all going well. And we can make sure that the smart TV and the Starlink is all working. So when we go away on a trip in the caravan, it works exactly the same way as it did with our old caravan and our old Starlink. Righto, see you soon. Have a go at this shit. Only this could happen to me. I've got it, it's like one of my fishing lines. It is tangled up like you would not believe from new. As soon as I went to unravel it, it's just turned into an absolute cluster. Give me about 35 minutes and I'll be back when I untangle this piece of shit here. Dead set. Okie doke, so it's pulling 26 to 29 watts at the moment, which is minimal, isn't it? Plugged into the Jackery there. I finally got the cable untangled. I'll put the Starlink Mini out here. Have a look at the size of it, God, it's tiny. And I face that roughly south, guys, due south. Up over the caravan there, and I didn't need to realign it. So I just pointed that due south, and I didn't need to realign it. A little bit of stuffing around. I had to get in and create a new account. Existing account, but it had to link it to the Starlink Mini, and I don't know. I hope I haven't ordered another Starlink Mini, but basically there's a pro rata. It must be getting towards the end of the billing cycle, so they only charged me $15 or whatever, and I'm tipping in a few days. That's when the new month will start, and then they'll bill me $174. So at the moment, I'm online. It was 15-20 minutes of stuffing around, and I'm not really good at all this stuff, guys, and I worked out how to do it. So what I'm going to do now is get on, do a speed test for you, eh? And make sure I can get on the internet. But that was out of the box, and within 20 minutes I'm up and running. Rightio, as I said, I plugged it into the Jackery, put it out here, faced it south, and I had to go through and I still had an account from the original one, and I tried to create a new account, I still had an existing account, so it automatically picked up that I must add a Starlink Mini. And now I'm online. I had to give it a new name because I've got a new Starlink. I've given it a new name and a password. And I'm online, guys. So what I'm going to do now is a speed test. And we'll see how we go. She's not real good at the moment. 55, that's not real good, is it? That's supposed to be 100. 55. The upload's not too bad. 55 down and 8.8 up. Now I've seen some people get 200 out of this. Depends when you do it. You can do this in 5 minutes and get a totally different result. Run again. Let's see how we go. See if we can do a bit better than 55. Whatever that means. That means absolutely nothing to me. 55. The higher it is, the quicker it is, apparently. She must be struggling at the moment. That's not real good. 36. See, that one's 36. I think it depends where the satellites are and all that. I'll run another test towards the end there and see if we can get a bit better. I've seen a lot of the Yanks getting over 100 down and 17 up and whatever. Anyway, that was shocking. 36 and 3.8. That's garbage. Even I know that. So what I'll do now is I'll get out of Starlink for now and I'll go into the internet. So at the moment it's on Wi-Fi. My phone is talking to the Starlink router, which is inbuilt via Wi-Fi. Great Aussie invention too, I might add. So let's go into the internet. Seems pretty quick. Start page, go to Google. Oh, hang on, I'll go to, how about I'll go to YouTube. YouTube. That banged straight up. Hey, first thing that come up, the camp man. Hey Dale, how are you, mate? First thing, that was really quick. That was really quick, guys. I'll click on that.
That's key for us. You know, like travelling part of it's good, but it's what you get up to.
I just clicked on the camp man. That was the first thing that come up on my phone, and it just loaded instantly. So whatever that upload speed and download speed was, which I didn't think was real good, go into the internet, and that's as fast as I get in the house there. I've just got fibre to the premises. Fibre to the premise, or whatever it is, whatever that means, which is supposed to be the duck's guts here at home recently with the NBN, and I've just bloody uploaded the YouTube clip there. Let's go another one. Uncle Roger. Right, so I'll click on Uncle Roger. That was instant. I clicked on that, instantaneous. Uncle Roger come on. Who's this bloke? Ty Fenwick. Is that Ty?
I'm going to the National 4x4 show in Melbourne. Wasn't sure if I'd get there this year, but
Ty,
managed to make it happen. So I'm going to be down on the MITS alloy stand, talking everything trade.
Ty's going to be at the MITS alloy stand. As soon as I clicked on that, it instantaneously started. There was no lag whatsoever. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Let's go to Facebook. Just straight up. First thing, that grub that bloody tipped coffee over the little baby. A news article on him on Facebook. Hope they find that bastard. Facebook's loading straight up. Let's go to the shorts. Aboriginal girl representing Australia in the... Let's load it. Good on you, girl. That's instantaneous. That's better than what I get inside. I just got fibre to the premises, or whatever that word is. Big word, isn't it? Wow, that is pretty impressive, guys. That is very, very impressive. That's instantaneous. Here we go. This Shami gonna cake someone in the face. Yeah. So as soon as I click on something on my iPhone, it is just instantaneous. It starts up. There's no lag whatsoever. So the Starlink Mini is up and running, everyone. It is up and running. Emails, let's download some emails. Emails just downloaded, instantaneous. I've got 3 bars here. What I might do, I'll turn the camera off. I just want to walk away a little bit from Starlink Mini and just see how I've got 3 bars of Wi-Fi at the moment. I just thought of something. When I get outside the house from the router, which is up the front of the house, I get 1 bar, and I haven't been able to do live feeds and that out in the shed, some live cook-ups. Now that I've got Starlink Mini, guys, guess what? Look out, some live cook-ups, some live feeds and some live cook-ups. Do a live feed while I'm doing a cook-up one afternoon using Starlink Mini. So I can do that now, and it's instantaneous. Wow. All my Starlink emails have come through saying, welcome to Starlink, your payment's been processed. Oh my God, I hope I don't get a thing saying, your Starlink's on the way. I hope I have not ordered another Starlink. Please tell me I didn't order a new Starlink Mini and it's on its way and they're going to charge me $799. I could have done that. I'm stupid enough to do that. But everything's instantaneous. My emails are downloading. My YouTube is coming straight up. Just everything's instantaneous, guys. There is no lag on YouTube whatsoever. I'm going to go for a walk and see how the Wi-Fi is on this thing, eh? Hey, I just ran another test. I don't know what was going on before, and Roz is in the caravan hooking up the smart TV. Everything's going really well so far. I just ran another test, guys. 140 up and 16.2. Sorry, 140 download and 16.2 upload, which I think is pretty good. 53 millisecond latency. Jamil just came out and hooked his phone up to the Mini Starlink, and he did a speed test on his phone, and he went, wow, that's quick. So 140 down, 16.2 up, which is a lot better than last time. I knew it was better than what my phone was saying before, because just the way YouTube and everything was loading. We got the smart TV up and running in the caravan now. The NRL app works in there. Netflix is working. Everything's working really well, all through Starlink. We smart TV linked it straight into the Mini Starlink. Roz is just making sure all the digital channels, 7 Plus and 9 now and 10 and all those common channels work, and everything is going through the Mini Starlink through the caravan. Everything's working the way it should, so I feel really good about that now. What a great little bit of kit. It really is fantastic. Run again, just so you know I'm not bullshitting you guys. 129, 30, 140. She's hit 140 again. And upload's going to be a bit better. This 112 down, 21 up, which is pretty good. There you go. I'm pretty excited. Should be able to start doing some live cook-ups and that now via Mini Starlink. You beauty. Yeah, so I just went for a walk out Tony's play at the back paddock there, guys. I got halfway out the paddock and still had 2 bars. I could still get on YouTube, Facebook and all that. And the shed was in the way as well, so that would have been affecting it. So I don't know what the range is on the Wi-Fi of that, but I'm pretty confident now. It's certainly, well, one would hope, it's at least the length of the cable, 15 metres. I just went way more than that. I just went out halfway out the paddock there, must be at least 50 metres, and still had good Wi-Fi. So Rozzie's home. We're going to test out the TV soon. We'll get Roz on the TV and we'll link the smart TV to the Starlink and get all that up and running, get all the apps and that on the TV working right. But anyway, there you go. There's a quick look at the Starlink Mini, guys. 15-20 minutes of me trying to reactivate my account and all that. Seems like I've done that okay. I just hope I haven't ordered another Starlink Mini. I'll let you know how that goes. But there you go. What a great little bit of kit. Tiny, will fit in a clear top bag. I think it's a game changer, especially if you're tight for room. I know Cam from Wild Touring, I think he'll end up with one. And I know Tofty's going to get a Mini for the 300 when he's away from the caravan. He's getting the Starlink Mini as well. Apparently the Starlink Mini can work while you're mobile in your car. I don't intend doing that. But even if you don't have a caravan, everyone, if you're just in a 4-wheel drive, you're going to Cape York, the Starlink Mini's a game changer now. Put it in a clear top bag, put it in the back of your 4-wheel drive, pull over in New York, as long as you've got a view of the southern sky, put him out on the ground on the top of your 4-wheel drive, as long as you've got some sort of power source to run it. And as I said, I'll keep you up to date when Starlink brings out the USB-C cable, so you can run it off 12 volts. Once again, that's another game changer. If you haven't got 240 volt or an inverter in your 4-wheel drive, you can run it off 12 volts via USB-C connector. All right, be good to each other. Hope you got something out of this. At least now I know it works. So my next thing now is just getting it linked to the smart TV, so we know she's all honky-dory and working. I've got to stop spending money. I'm spending money like a drunken sailor at the moment, guys. I've got to pull myself up, but I can't help it. There's too many good toys out there. Right, see you later.